Hey there everybody, this is Lee with Creative Two-Time Mom, and this video is going to be our November homeschool favorites. This favorites video is part of a collaboration which is hosted by FullTimeWifeLife, and I will link her video down below so you can check out all the contributors. Every month she does a link up of homeschool favorite videos so that we homeschool moms can bounce ideas off of each other and learn about new products, new ideas, new ways of teaching that we might not have known about before. So I've collected about 4 things that I want to share with you from the month of November. The first 2 are Thanksgiving books. Now, if you're like me, Thanksgiving is one of those holidays that kind of tends to get overlooked just a little bit. I try not to, but there's just like this roll of holidays from Halloween to Christmas. And Christmas tends to get all the glory. And I never would have actually thought about looking for Thanksgiving books until I watched another homeschool mom's video where she shared lots of Thanksgiving book ideas, and I thought, I'm going to go online to my local library and see if I can put some Thanksgiving books on hold. And these were the 2 that we read over and over and over again and absolutely loved. The first one is A Feast for Mouse, A Thanksgiving Tale by Judy Cox. This is hilarious. It starts out with the mouse seeing the leftovers from Thanksgiving dinner. And so he decides he's just going to take, there's 1 pea left. He's just going to take that piece because that's a feast if you're a mouse. And but then he sees a little bit of this and he sees a little bit of that, and he starts to get greedy, and it turns into this whole hilarious snowball of events that occurs as he's creating his Thanksgiving feast. My kids requested this one several nights before bed. It was very funny. I wouldn't mind actually owning this book. It's that good. The other one that we thought was really funny was 'Twas the Night Before Thanksgiving, Story and Pictures by Dave Pilkey. Now, these kids go on a field trip to a turkey farm, and they are horrified to learn that the turkeys are going to be butchered and eaten. And so it's their whole scheme to save these turkeys from their fates, and it goes along the pattern of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And in the end, it's kind of funny. It doesn't directly come out and tell you what happens to the turkeys, but it hints at what the children did to save them. So funny. The third thing that I wanted to share with you, we are working on food chains, food webs with my 4th grader. And there's a lot of different products out there. Let's just be honest, go on Pinterest, you'll find all kinds of different stuff. And I've checked things out from the school, but I found this. It's by teachbymee.com or teachbesideme.com. I will link it down below. One of the games that we got from the school is just it would have been better for a much older student. This one was perfect. So it has cards with omnivores, carnivores, herbivores, and you start your chain with a plant, plus you have free choice cards. Then and everybody can contribute to the chain in turn, of course, and when the chain is finished and nobody has a card to add on to it, then that chain is complete and you count up the points, 1 point for each card per player. So if a player had 5 cards in that link, they would get 5, they had 2, they'd get 2 points, and then you start a new chain and so on and so forth. This was a lot of fun. I've even included my kindergartner and my 6th grader in on this game. I myself am enjoying it. So this is just a good one to have. I would suggest laminating these, but I haven't gotten mine done yet. And the final thing that I want to share with you as a favorite from our homeschool in November, we took a trip to the California State Railroad Museum down in Old Sacramento, California, and had a wonderful time. Now, this was a birthday present for my 5-year-old from his grandparents, and my older 2 children were kind of like, they weren't really sure they were going to enjoy it. They had a great time. We learned so much. We took the tour, which, depending upon the age or interest of your child, I may or may not suggest. My 5-year-old's interest started to wane about 2/3 of the way through. So I kind of just took him aside, took some of the information and put it a little bit more in kid-friendly language, but the the tour guide was so incredibly knowledgeable. He absolutely knew what he was talking about, full of information, very entertaining, kept all the historical interest and the historical events in perspective, but also had a lot of just entertaining stories, tidbits of information that you can only find out from somebody who really knows the subject that they're talking about. Completely well worth the price of a ticket. If you are ever in the area or your children are interested in trains, in fact, my older two aren't even interested in trains, but they're interested in history, they had a great time as well. It is 3 stories of stuff and not art exhibits, but like historical artifacts and models and real working trains, and even trains, like electrical trains, models of electrical trains that are coming. So for us, it was absolutely well worth the price. I will link that down below as well. If you're in the area, be sure to check it out. It was awesome. Now, before you click off this video, you should know that throughout the month of December, we have a goal to hit 500 subscribers. We're currently at 421, and our goal is to hit 500 by the end of the year. So if you've enjoyed this video at all, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and leave me a comment letting me know what are some of your favorite homeschool or educational ideas for your kids right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.